In today's age of high-tech communications, it's pretty easy to forget that cell phones still don't work everywhere. And even with satellite-based communications, it's not always instantaneous, and it's expensive. A decade ago, pretty well all hunters carried two-way radios with them, but this technology seems to have fallen out of favor a little bit. And I'm not really sure why. These radios are super reliable. They've got great range on them. And they're cheap. You don't have to buy an airtime plan or anything like that with them. You just pick them up and you use them. Now, we carry radios on pretty well all of our hunts. And I know on more than one occasion, it's saved me a long walk back to the vehicle to meet a hunting partner. And other times when I had a downed animal and I needed help, it was just a matter of picking the radio up. And if you have an accident, it's nice to have that two-way communication with your hunting partner just to let them know what's going on. The other great thing about these radios is they give you instant severe weather alerts. So for around $100 and a couple extra ounces in your pack, you're pretty crazy not to carry one, really. On today's episode of Outdoor Quest TV, we're headed back to South Africa, and we're going to be hunting on the Eastern Cape with lapis safaris. Now, the more I go to Africa, the more I realize how little I know about Africa. And this was our first trip to the Eastern Cape. And while we knew the terrain could be really varied there, we had no idea how rugged it could be in places. It's also got one of the biggest varieties of game in Africa. And what I didn't know was there is still an incredible amount of free range hunting there. Now, the Eastern Cape is a mountain hunter's dream come true. Yes, Africa does have mountains, big, rugged mountains. And today we're hunting two of the most iconic mountain species there are, the Barbary sheep and the mountain reedbuck. So sit back, forget everything you think you know about Africa, and join us on this epic adventure. Hey, you're not going to believe what we're doing today. We're sheep hunting, but we're on the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and we're with Ray Kemp, lapis safaris. Tell us a little bit about this, Ray. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. These sheep were introduced in the 1960s. They come from North Africa, and they've done extremely well up in these mountains. It's perfect terrain for them, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful mountainous hunting terrain. They've done extremely well. There's free-ranging herd of probably up to 1,000 up here. And we just get some excellent rams every year out of this, off these mountains. It's a fantastic hunt.
Well, sheep hunting in Africa, who would imagine? And
yeah.
Who would imagine mountains in Africa? I mean, I don't, there's certainly something I'd never thought of till I got here.
Yeah.
This is some amazing, amazing country. And, in North America, they call these aoudad. In Africa, they call them Barbary sheep. And we're in Africa, we're sheep hunting.
It's a different bloodline completely. Their stripes are different, the body shape's different. They've got a dewlap, different coloured face.
Yes.
The ears are round. It's a totally different zebra. Take a look at your binoculars.
Basically.
Huh. Think of it fall up. They're one group here and one group on the top there. I'm sure those poachers can't catch those things. Yeah, but they're in good condition now, really beautiful. Oh, those are Cape Mountain zebra. They're, well, it's protected at the moment. You can't, you can't export them. But really quite a rare animal. Very different to the Birchall zebra in colour. The ears are different shape, body shape's different. They've got a little dewlap, different colour face, so it's really a different genetic completely to the Birchall zebra.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Zeiss Sport Optics. We make it visible. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Coeur Lane Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Loa Boots, handcrafted in Europe. Deluxe wall tents, built in Canada for Canadian conditions. We just climbed up a mountain here and saw those sheep. Vanessa shot a sheep earlier here today, and there's about 100 sheep blew out of the valley. So we just spotted about 30 or 40 of them, and it looks like there's one good ram down there. They're, I don't know, about a mile away right now, and a lot of open ground between here and there. But we'll watch them a bit, see what they do.
These donkeys are going to not like this. They'll go tren that way with the wind, or they're going to come around. Yeah, there is a moist stallion there. And another stallion. Yo, they're moist zebras. I must also lose, so I'm going to shoot one of these zebras. Yeah.
Well, it was really cool to see those zebras until they ran over the mountain and ran right through the middle of all the Barbary sheep, so blew them out of here. We're just looking for them again now, but pretty cool. Look down there, you can see zebra and black wildebeest and hopefully some Barbary sheep somewhere. We had a good plan until this happened. Well, we found the sheep again. They actually just moved up the mountain from where they were. The zebras ran right through them, and zebras have got the black wildebeest all wound up now. They're running everywhere, and the sheep are just kind of sitting up there, not sure what's going on. They're just kind of watching. So let things settle down here a little bit. But not a bad place to sit. Watch the African wildlife. Well, Ray's gone back to the truck. He's going to drive around the mountain and come down into this valley. Edward and Tuani and I are going to go around and try and get on top of those sheep. We'll see what happens. The wind's actually good. Sheep are a little spooky, but that way if we get over there and get a ram, Ray can get the truck almost right below them. So see what happens. He's going to be a couple hours getting around though. We'll be on the sheep long before he gets here. Big country.
Yeah, there's still some over there. So we go down, we beat it down to the bottom here and work our way up slowly, and it looks like they might have bedded down there, so we might get a chance if we just come over the top.
Well, the sheep came over the mountain and spotted us in the bottom here, so they just taking off running, so we're going to see if we can cut them off.
Come on. Might get a chance on that side there. Okay, put it on there. See if you can get steady on that shot there. If you're just to the right of the bush, in the middle of the herd, there's one that's darker than the others. You'll stand out. He's one of them. He's that nice big male in the middle. Got a
In the rocks?
In the rocks there, yeah. He's got a female just to the left of him. and there's sort of a gap above to the group is to the left, and then the others are to the right. He's sort of slapping them with. See if you can get yourself nice and steady. It's a far shot.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Midland Radios. Put yourself in the action. Defense Aerosols, your pepper spray professionals for 25 years.
Okay, can you pick him out there? He's in the right in the middle of the group. Yeah, the nice dark one.
450?
Yeah, 450.
Very steady. We'll do what we
Okay,
can
he
do.
walks.
Are you behind him?
Yeah, that's him. With the U right behind him. There he turned. Nice. Wait him turn broadside. Turn, you fool.
Ready?
Give him a go. Okay, anyway, he still hasn't moved his accent space, still broadside. You got him, standing broadside. Turn a little bit. Got him. He's a hit.
Getting up again?
Yeah, he's getting up. And he's climbing up the bottom one there, falls over.
He fell off.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. He's rolling down that. Whoa, slowly, 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 slowly. Slowly, old Jeff. It's still falling.
Great shot.
Holy, that was the most unsteady thing I've ever been on in my life.
Yes, Peter.
Anthill?
Yeah, but it's like rock hard, and I was trying to stay on the side of it.
How far?
I think it was 469 last time I ranged him. He moved up a little
And
bit.
probably closer to 500.
I held the 450 on him, and then my rifle just slipped down as soon as I shot. I never even saw the hit. So
No, it hit him perfect. Well done, man. That is one
thank you.
hell of a shot there.
Thank you. Well, sounds like Penny's found him over there. She ran right over after the shot and got on him, and so we're just gonna run up now, get him. And I think we're gonna bring him to the bottom, and we'll show him to you down there. I think Vanessa said she might want to stay down here, so we'll go up, roll him down, and give you a better look. I'm pumped. Well, we got him down the mountain. He was way up there. We got him down here, got him cleaned up a little bit, but it was a bit of a scramble on him, as often happens with sheep. And you know, we don't set out to shoot long range, but every once in a while it just happens.
Yep.
And he was, last time I ranged him, he was 468, and I know he'd moved up, so he was, you know, 480, 490. So that's why we shoot these scopes with the Rapid Z's in them, is, you know, if things happen fast. And I just put the 450 yard crosshair high on his body, and down he went, and so worked out. But totally unique species, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, awesome, awesome, awesome. We think it's the best free range sheep hunting around in South Africa, or Southern Africa at least, but
Sure
I don't know
is,
where else
yeah.
they are. Pretty unique dark ram, this exceptionally dark and lovely big horns, and took a long shot to get him down, otherwise we would be hiking a long way, so we were fortunate, yeah.
Well, it's funny, I tell people we were coming to Africa sheep hunting, and it's actually more economical to come here and hunt Barbary sheep than it is to go to Texas. Airfare, everything included, and you get to hunt Barbary sheep in Africa where they came from. So it's a pretty cool experience, and I think a lot of people have no idea. And I think the Eastern Cape, especially of
Yep.
South Africa, has so many unique species that people don't know about.
Yep.
And if you've been to Africa once or twice, or even if it's your first trip, there's just so much variety here. I think I heard one time there was 40 species
Yeah.
available in the Eastern
Yeah, that's right.
And so we've kind of targeted some of the more, I guess, the non-traditional plains game species.
Absolutely.
And we spent a lot of time in the mountains, and it's always been my dream to take a Barbary sheep. And I just thought it like everyone else, I would do it in Texas. And to do it in Africa is absolutely incredible. But the Lapis safaris here on the Eastern Cape is incredible. And Edward, you did a heck of a job
Yeah.
getting us on those sheep today, and you're a real pleasure to have. Thank you so much.
You too, TJ. Good shot, man. It was a shot that did it for us, I think. Yeah.
If you want the experience of a lifetime, Eastern Cape, South Africa, the Lapis safaris, you just got to come and check it out. You never know what's around the next corner.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine.
Looking for a mountain reedbuck now, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk down. It's just kind of the last couple hours of light here and see if we can find a big reedbuck. We saw some great reedbucks this morning, but we're hot on the trail of the valley, so we let them go, but we've got a couple hours here, so we'll give it a try and enjoy the view.
Let's just get to the next little bump and then we'll have a look again.
Some reedbuck just below us.
How far is he? You want to give him a crack? Oh, you're right. You're a good one, you. But if you can be the one on the right standing there, you'll. Okay, there, he's just next to the tree. You can see him, he's just silhouetted there. Go away when he gives you a chance, take him. Good, it's a hit. Good shot.
Sun going down fast. We had to get that done.
Well done. Put it there.
Thank
It's a
you.
great shot there.
We spotted those from probably a kilometer away or more. And I cranked my scope up to 10. It was only 220 yards, and I'm going, holy man, he still looks a long ways away. They're such small targets.
You hit him good there too. You could hear the report there
Yeah.
clearly, no wind at all.
Well, an amazing little animal. You're saying this is what you hunted as a child?
Yes, yes, yes. They're fairly prolific here in the lower mountain regions. This is in the back in the what area known as the Waku again, and they're very plentiful over here. So we hunted them a lot for meat and that. We eat a lot of what we call biltong here, which is like
Yes.
your guys' jerky, and they have the best eating, and for a little guy they're easy to shoot and carry out yourself, you know, it's not a big thing. So we were always allowed to hunt one. If we could carry it ourselves, then it was good enough, and so very popular.
Yeah, when we booked this trip, we really wanted to experience, you know, the natural animals of the Eastern Cape,
Yeah.
and you know, this is certainly one of them.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, Lalapa safaris here in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. If you want to experience some truly, truly unique animals, this is the place to come. I know this is my 5th trip to Africa, and today I've seen 2 animals I've never seen in my life before. So and we've got a long list of other ones coming. But amazing. I want to thank you. You've been a lot of fun to hunt with today.
No, fantastic. I've enjoyed it immensely, man.
So
Great fun hunting the things that I enjoy too, so it makes it always a pleasure.
oh, awesome. So maybe we can get a little bit of taste of him tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
Alrighty.
Definitely.
Well, I think before it gets dark, we'll get back to camp, have a shower, and enjoy another great meal.
For more information on the incredible free-range hunting opportunities on the Eastern Cape for some of Africa's most unique species, get a hold of Raymond Kemp at Lalapa Hunting Safaris. You can visit them online at lalapasafaris.co.za, or you can contact their Canadian representative, Darcy Knight, at vantagepointhunting.com. Check us out online at outdoorquesttv.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.